Hello, Chad Fisher, Winding Trail Farm. Hey, it's been a little while since the last video. I apologize for that. I had a great video going of my day job flying, going into Vegas, and I just couldn't get my phone to stay hooked up to where I take a great video of this trip. So I apologize. I am going to make a nice video of that. But I got a couple days off. We're out here. We're done planning. Everything went pretty well, better than probably most people. Now we're doing some cleanup. So we got stuff to fix, we got stuff to clean up, and I'll be on here a couple days, so I'm going to put this video together and give you guys a taste of what I'm doing. I'll turn the camera around and show you guys a few things I got going on. I'll start the video off with it's never good when you got planter parts laying around your floor shed. For those of you that might know what this is, that is how you fold the part of the pieces that fold the rod in there. That fold the wings on a 6322 white planter. There was a bend in the rod. I was trying to nurse it through the end of the year, and on the last field it broke. So we had one side that was I call it a cono fold, manual fold, and one side was hydraulic fold. Got it done. Now we just need to get it apart. Here you might recognize a planting tractor. Loader's back on, the grapple's on. And we got the stump grinder on. We're just trying to clean up the pasture, which we'll get to in a second. Well, you might see back there is the burn pile we're making. Firewood we're making, and hopefully an area that'll be a nice hay or pasture ground. Now we have the tractor, well, the planter hooked on this tractor. We don't plant with this tractor. We just got it hooked so we can move it around because we don't use this planter much during the summer. I told you most of our planting went very well. We skipped a 2.5 acre patch to get other stuff done, and we never got to it till May 16th or 17th, and it was mud hole. So we got 2.5 acres. It looks like crap, but compared to everyone in the country, I think most people would really like to just have 2.5 acres that look like crap. So that's how the planter got all muddy. I mean, I've really been kind of hiding it in here until I can get it washed off. And just to show you, this is what broke right there. That's one of the hinges, and that's what we gotta take that rod off. Take it in, see if we can just get a new cylinder or what we have to do. But so this right side here is manual fold. I'll talk about this shaver stump grinder a little bit. I purchased it last year because it was just really less expensive to buy this than hiring hundreds of stumps to get ground. So I put it on, take it off. I'll tell you a couple things. The hydraulic hoses are not long enough. I already had to make one longer. These two here really both need to be longer. I'll probably run them till you can see they rub there. I think I'm gonna have to build some sort of U-shaped here to hold them here, but yet have some sort of bungee so they don't sag in here. And I personally don't like this style. I would much rather have it where there's a H-frame here and a pin that goes through that you got to back in perfectly. Also, this is a Cat 3 narrow on here. You can put bushings in for 2, but I have to turn the top link around because this is so thin that part of the top link that's normally on the other side won't fit in here. So it is a nice built unit, simple. It's but they really need to design it a little better to fit more tractors better, in my opinion. So, and you do see you have to run a restrictor plate so you can't swing it too fast going into the tree. So here's my job the next few days. Stack the burn pile there, and obviously we're just making a little firewood, different kinds. I think the far pile you can barely see over there is cherry. Mixed hardwoods, we'll have oak and hickory. The first couple cedars here you see we're going to leave as a windbreak because that's to the northwest for the shed. But you see there's more stuff we'll take down and we'll keep moving it down. So let's get to work. Well, I was just doing a little sawing and I thought I'd give you guys a nice little look. I'm sure everyone knows what a red elm is. I think this is actually the Siberian version of the red elm. Trash tree as I call it. Not really good for a lot, anything. But the old timers always had a term for a red elm. We cut it, and I'll show you why. So you can just see the liquid there just bubbling up. Not sure how well you can see it in there. Just bubbling both from the top and bottom. Well, the old timers called it a piss elm. That's why. Well, it's only been a couple days since I started that video introduction, but got a little busy. I just set my phone down and never got going. But cleaned up some. We got firewood. Some different firewood there. We got the burn pile going. We're just trying to get this clean. Hoping maybe by late next year we'll make some hay in this area around the trees. Apologize for my video. There's some firewood scraps that we'll take home, burn the fireplace. I'll finish this out. I'll drive by some of the fields and I'll put some pictures of stuff and what it is and how it's doing. So hope you liked the video. If you like it. I'll try to get some better ones coming the rest of the summer. Thanks. There's my last planted field. It's horrible. It looks better from the road than in the field. It was planted like May 16th. I got to double check. But it is horrible, and we're actually contemplating maybe taking the outside 20-30 feet and just putting some manual ryegrass and trying to bale it. Luckily it's a tiny little patch. We only plant it, so I call it the sacrificial field. Here's a neighbor's corn. He planted a lot later than me. He planted like end of May, but it's up, it's doing well, not bad. And at this fence we'll get to some of my stuff I planted April 24th. This is a 110-day corn and it looks good. So it's at its post application ready. It is not quite to my waist, but it is basically just to my crotch. It's not to my waist, but almost. So it looks real good. 110 day. And when we go across the drive, it's going to be a different 110 mixed with a 109 day for a different company. Other than a mix up there with the planter right there, it looks just as good.